On Wednesday, Carson Daly vanished from Today. He continued to support his best friend Blake Shelton, who had his last voice episode last night, while he was still in Los Angeles. This year, Carson has missed a lot of the morning program, but he has good reason. He has been filming live episodes of The Voice in Los Angeles since the show's premiere as its host. It would be hard for him to travel back and forth after just one night of filming in New York City. For the entire week, Carson has not been in. It's unclear if he'll be back this week or the next week. This week, Chanel Jones took over as host every day, directing his unique POP Start program. She discussed the unique present that Carson gave Blake at yesterday night's The Voice final. Chanel announced, "Today, we're going to start with The Voice." Last night, Season 23 concluded with a lavish farewell for our friend Blake Shelton. The coach culminating an incredible 23-season tenure, she went on. His friends and past coaches made special appearances. Chanel also said that Carson never stopped laughing, even though Blake appeared shaken during the entire evening. A humorous gift from Carson to Blake was given just before the show concluded on Tuesday. A videotape of Carson gifting Blake his retired jean jacket on the competition program was shown on the show. And just like any other coach, when it's time to walk away from the game, throw in the towel, pack it in, and call it a day, we commemorate this big moment like any other great American athlete, he continued. "Buddy, it is time to retire, the Blake Shelton jean jacket." Subsequently, the camera shifted to his jacket, which was hanging on the wall with his name, The Voice, and the seasons he had won written on it. Chanel stated at the conclusion of the video, "Carson is such a good friend." Fans of The Voice have criticized the producers of focusing more on Blake Shelton's goodbye than on the victor in the Season 23 final. The Voice's Season 23 final on Tuesday began with a series of tributes to 46-year-old Blake. Carson, the host, led segments that discussed the musician's victories, how the show brought him and his spouse Gwen Stefani together, and other topics. Viewers witnessed the finalists perform in pairs with their respective coaches in between. A number of special guests were also invited to grace the stage. Observing how much of the show seemed to focus on Blake, viewers at home rushed to Twitter to voice their opinions. Some thought there was a bit too much Blake throughout the event, even if there were several performances by the finalists. A critic posted on Twitter, saying, "I feel like the contestants have lost focus in the final with so much focus on Blake. If I were a finalist this season, I would feel away. We get it, he's leaving." Another wrote, "They really could have announced the winner in the first 10 minutes and then proceeded with all the Blake's last season stuff. Just know, this final is going to be all about Blake," tweeted a third irate viewer. "Maybe just leave it off until the very end, when the winner is announced." Team Niall Horan's Gina Miles emerged victorious in the end,